Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to be at any of these places? Well, me too. Anyways, let's get back into it. So definitely this program could actually help reach me to be successful and actually be here one day. And you never know. So let's talk about a little bit about how I got into the program. Definitely what's interesting is I found this program by accident. I literally got an email one day about this program hosting some kind of information session right after a class that I had, and I knew I wanted to check it out. And after I went to go see it, I definitely fell in love and knew that this was the one. This would be the one that would take me to where I needed to be in my career and set my goals and expectations to reach this. Beate, the program coordinator, is very lovely. She'll definitely answer any questions that you have, and you never should feel afraid to reach out to her, because that also shows that you have that really strong interest in the program. And to be honest, she's also one of the people that interview you, so it's good to be on her good side. So a lot of the things that our program requires is the same with other programs as well. So it'll be something like a cover letter, as well as a resume or a short CV, as well as 2 academic references. This can come in the form of anything between your professors to your academic research supervisor. I'm sure you'll find someone that is professional and that can reach out and speak on your behalf, because that really makes you a strong candidate afterwards. You also need a transcript. So I know this is the main concern for a lot of people, like what grades do I need? So definitely bring up your last 2 years' grades and you'll be fine. We really need this B+ or a 3.3 on a 4.0 scale, and they're very lenient on that as long as you make up for it in your letter, as well as your personality whenever you have that interview, because it actually shows you're committed and you'll be able to work well within the program despite your background struggles. Be in any discipline, whether it be science, life science, information technology, or even engineering. So whatever that case may be, as long as you had a business interest, you definitely can belong within this program. After the interview session, which consists of more of like a getting to know you style as well as questions, make sure you have questions for the interviewer because that shows your interest. As well as after that, we have a short math session where they kind of test your math skills, because this program actually requires a little bit of some math work to do. So make sure you have a little bit of that intuition for calculus and you shouldn't have to worry. There's also a short writing piece that you had to do. I believe it had to do with something along the lines of how do you see yourself in 5 years, or maybe what do you like about the program? So definitely consider a lot of these questions and phrase your answers to them, because you'll be on a short time crunch. Really big tip that I can give you for the interview is, if you're a guy, wear a shirt and a tie, or if you're a girl, wear a collared shirt, because definitely this really brings out that you're serious about the school and that you want to belong here. And I know the interviewers really take that into consideration, because a lot of people show up with just a regular shirt or something casual. This really hits that nail on the wall. Another thing would be definitely to use the STAR method in your answers for the interview questions. Make sure you understand what the situation is, what the task at hand that you did was, and what was that kind of result that ended up doing. And make sure you make that clear, because they really love those types of answers because it addresses everything that they ask. If you don't understand something, don't hesitate to ask them again if your interpretation was right about the question, or ask them to repeat the question, because definitely you are very nervous, and I was too in the same spot a year ago. This program is kind of like a short MBA, but you really don't need any work experience, so that's really the benefit of that. So you kind of learn and do the same things as you would expect in an MBA, but it's a little bit different and more of a small scale. But definitely it has that kind of power and outreach as well. I believe you don't need a GMAT or GRE as long as you are living within North America, but if you're international, definitely you should consider doing that, because it also strengthens your application and makes sure that you are very strong. One actually big thing to note is, how do I get support on my application? Honestly, you can reach out for the ambassadors to get information, and I'm actually one of them. So it's really good to get to know like us and what we like about the program, as well as like how you can get your application to stand out. aside from reaching out to the program coordinator. It's also good to have your friends read over your transcript and everything else, including your letters, because that makes sure it's like everything is concise and you have everything that you're needed for and required to know. One thing to close off would be something really cool about this program is you also get like merchandise. I got like a Roots UOT hoodie, as well as some socks, some like food containers. So I mean, like, if you're interested in having those collectibles, this program is also really cool, and make sure you check us out.